They can't stand how effortlessly you capture my attention. They've tried to mimic your charm, but they know deep down that they're just a shadow compared to you. Their jealousy is eating them alive, and they don't know how much longer they can keep pretending. Jealousy has turned them bitter, constantly whispering in my ear that I don't deserve you. They say I'm foolish for holding on to you, but their words only make me want you more. They see the light in you that they can't replicate. They told me that you're too good for me, that I should walk away before you break my heart. But I can see through their words. It's not concern, it's envy. They know you hold a power over me that they never could. They tried to convince me that you're playing games with my heart, that you're just using me for your own gain. But I see the fear in their eyes, the fear that I might choose you over them. Their jealousy is driving them to say things they don't even believe. Every time they see us together, their heart burns with envy. They can't hide their resentment anymore, telling me that I'm wasting my time with you. But I know the truth. They're terrified that what we have is real and that they can't come between us. They said you're just a distraction, someone who's only in it for the thrill. But I know better. Their words are soaked in jealousy, driven by the realization that I see something in you that I could never find in them. Their jealousy is palpable. Every word they speak is laced with bitterness. They've tried to turn me against you, but all it's done is strengthen my resolve. They can't stand the way I look at you, knowing that no matter what they say, my heart is set on you. They told me that you would never love me the way I love you, that I should stop dreaming. But I know those words come from a place of deep envy. They wish they had the connection with me that I have with you, and it's tearing them apart. Their jealousy is consuming them. They've tried to paint you as the villain in this story, telling me that you're only going to hurt me. But I see through their lies. It's their own insecurities speaking, not the truth. They can't stand the thought of you in my life. Their jealousy has driven them to say the most hurtful things, hoping I'll push you away. But what they don't realize is that their words only make me appreciate you more. They told me that I'm blind, that you're not who I think you are. But I know the truth. They're scared that I'll choose you over them, and their jealousy is making them lash out. They can't stand to see us happy. Their envy is clear as day. They can't hide it anymore, constantly trying to convince me that you're not worth my time. But their words fall flat because I know that the only reason they're saying these things is because they wish they were in your place. They tried to sow seeds of doubt in my mind, telling me that you're not serious about us. But I know it's just their jealousy speaking. They can't handle the fact that I've found someone who makes me feel alive. They said you're just leading me on, that I'm going to end up heartbroken, but I can see through their words. It's not concern, it's pure envy. They hate that I've found someone who makes me happier than they ever could. Their jealousy has turned them into someone I barely recognize. They've tried to sabotage what we have, telling me that you're no good for me. But I know the real reason. They're terrified of losing me to you. They told me that I'm being naive, that you're not who you say you are. But I see the truth in their eyes. It's jealousy, plain and simple. They can't stand that I've found someone who makes me feel the way you do. Every time they speak about you, Their voice is filled with bitterness. They've tried to convince me that you're wrong for me, but I know the real reason. They can't handle the fact that I've moved on with someone who makes me truly happy. They said you're just using me, that I'll regret ever trusting you. But I know those words come from a place of deep jealousy. They wish they had the connection with me that I have with you, and it's eating them up inside. Their jealousy has become unbearable. They can't stand the sight of us together, constantly telling me that I'm making a mistake. But what they don't realize is that their words only make me want you more. They told me that I'm wasting my time with you, that I should move on. But I can see through their lies. It's their own insecurities speaking, not the truth. They're jealous because they know I've found something real with you. Their jealousy is suffocating them. They've tried to turn me against you, but all it's done is make me more determined to be with you. They can't stand that I've found someone who makes me feel alive. Their jealousy has reached a breaking point. They can't stand that I'm choosing you over them, so they've been telling me that you're only interested in what I can offer you. But I know better. Their words are nothing but a reflection of their own fears. They've been trying to make me doubt you, saying you're not really committed to us. But deep down, I know it's their jealousy talking. They see the connection we share, and it scares them because they know they can't compete with it. Their jealousy is getting the best of them. They've told me countless times that you're not good for me, but what they don't realize is that their attempts to tear us apart only make me want you more. I see right through their bitterness. They can't stand that you've captured my heart so completely. They've been feeding me lies, hoping I'll turn away from you, but their jealousy is too obvious. They know that what we have is special, and it terrifies them. They tried to make me believe that you're not who you seem to be, that you're hiding something from me. But I see the truth. They're the ones hiding their jealousy. They can't handle the thought of losing me to someone as amazing as you. They told me that I'm making a huge mistake by being with you, that I'm going to regret it. But I know those words are fueled by jealousy. They can't stand the thought of us being together, and it's eating them up inside. Their jealousy has driven them to say some awful things about you, but I see through their lies. They wish they could be the one to make me smile the way you do, but they know they never will be. That's why they try so hard to tear us apart. They said you're only with me because you have something to gain, but I know better. Their jealousy is blinding them to the truth. They can't accept that our connection is real, and that scares them more than anything. They've been trying to convince me that I'm better off without you, that you're just going to hurt me. But their words are empty because I know they come from a place of jealousy. They can't handle the fact that I've chosen you over them. Their jealousy is poisoning their mind. They've said things about you that I know aren't true, hoping I'll push you away. But I see their desperation, and it only makes me appreciate you more. They can't break what we have. They told me that you're just playing with my emotions, that I should walk away before I get hurt. But I see the fear in their eyes. They're scared that I'm choosing you over them, and it's driving them crazy with jealousy. They can't stand the thought of you being in my life. They've tried to paint you in a negative light, but all it does is make me more determined to stay with you. Their jealousy is their own worst enemy. Their jealousy is eating them alive. They've said some truly hurtful things about you, but I see the truth. They're scared that I'll choose you over them, and they don't know how to handle it. They've tried to convince me that you're not right for me, that I'm making a mistake. But I know better. Their jealousy is clouding their judgment, and they can't see that what we have is real. They said you're just using me, that I'll regret ever trusting you. But I see the truth in their eyes. It's jealousy, plain and simple. They can't stand that I found someone who makes me happier than they ever could. Their jealousy has driven them to say things they don't even believe. They've tried to turn me against you, but I know the real reason. They're scared of losing me to you, and they can't handle that. They told me that you're only with me for your own gain, that I should be careful, but I know better. Their words are soaked in jealousy, driven by the fear that I might choose you over them. Their jealousy has turned them bitter. They've tried to sabotage what we have, but all it's done is make me more determined to stay with you. They can't stand the thought of us being happy together. They said you're just a phase, that I'll get over you soon. But I see through their lies. It's not concern, it's pure envy. They wish they had the connection with me that I have with you, and it's tearing them apart. Their jealousy is palpable. They've tried to convince me that you're not good for me, but I know the truth. They're scared that I found someone who makes me truly happy, and they can't handle it. They've been trying to make me doubt you, saying you're not who you claim to be. But I know the real reason they're saying these things. They're jealous, plain and simple. They can't stand that I've found someone who makes me feel alive. Their jealousy is suffocating them. They've tried to paint you as the villain, but I see through their lies. They can't stand the thought of us being together, and it's driving them crazy.